Welcome to the second lesson in the ukulele series. I'm Kalani, and this is brought to you by Developmental Community Music and Kala Ukulele. So we talked in the first lesson about the ukulele, about the structure of it, and we named different parts of it. So we're going to go a little bit deeper into that on that track and get into the string names and how to tune it up. So there's 4 strings on the ukulele. These are G, C, E, and A. So from the top down, and it doesn't matter if you have low G tuning like I do or standard tuning like I showed you on the soprano. Still the same names. So G, C, E, and A. And we also talked a little bit about the fret names, but we'll go into a little more detail because we're going to need to know these when we start doing chords. So this would be our first fret position here, and then second fret position anywhere here on these strings, third, fourth, etc. Most of the chords that you can play, you're going to play on ukulele, we play in what we call root position, which really incorporates up to the first 4 frets, usually. Most of the songs I play a lot of songs with even just 3 chords, and those are played within the first 3 frets. So really there's only 12 different notes, possible notes that you're playing, 4 times 3, and that's not that many. So it's a very simple, very approachable instrument. So let's go ahead and learn how to play the C chord. Before we do that, we're going to learn one chord that you don't have to even use your hand for. It's called the C6 chord. And all you need to do to play the C6 chord is to go like this. Just strum the ukulele. I'm using my thumb. You can use your index or a pick. When you strum the ukulele, you basically want to just strum it where it's comfortable. Like I'm holding it like this, and this is where my hand ends up. You don't have to strum it over the sound hole. In fact, I think the sound is a little bit warmer, kind of almost halfway down the strings, kind of where the neck and the body connect, right about there. So it doesn't have to be exact, but a lot of people think they have to strum the ukulele as if it were a little tiny guitar, and guitarists usually end up strumming over the sound hole, but you don't have to do that with the ukulele. So wherever it's comfortable for you. So this is a C6 chord. And say the notes with me. It's got the notes G, C, E, and A. Okay, now we're going to make a C major chord by turning this A into a C. There's one more thing we're going to do before we do that, though. We're going to number our fingers. So do this with me. Index finger, 1, touch it with your thumb. Middle finger, 2. Ring finger, 3. Now for our purposes, we're not going to use the little finger or pinky. So let's do that again. 1, touch, 2, middle, 3, ring. Again, and touch them and say it. It really helps. 1, 2, 3. Okay, take your third finger, your ring finger, place it on the A string on the 3rd fret. So that looks like this. And then strum the chord and you got a C chord. Alright, our basic root position chord in the key of C. Now, let's learn the next chord. Let's learn an F chord. What we're going to do is number 1 finger on the E string. I'm going to come up so you can see. First finger on the E string, 2nd string up, 1st fret. Number 2 finger, the middle finger, on the G string, 2nd fret. So it looks like that. We're not using our ring finger. Okay, this is the F chord. Let's go back to the C chord. Third finger, A string, third fret. Now, can you find F again? First finger, second finger, E string, first fret, G string, second fret. Now, why does this make an F chord? Let's analyze the strings, and because you can do this with any chord and figure out chords on your own. So an F chord has the notes F, A, and C in it, right? F, A, and C. Now, we already have an A and a C that are open strings. So we don't need to change those strings. But we do have an E and we have a G. So we need to change those strings. So the easiest way to change an E into an F is to just press down right on the E string first fret, because F is the next note up. So E, F. We have a G, and the A is two notes, two semi-steps, two semitones above. So G, G sharp, G, A. G, G sharp, and A. Okay, so now we have E turning into F and G turning into A. We already have our C and our open A, so we're good, we're all set. So this is the F chord. We can play the C chord by turning the A into a C, and all the other notes in the C chord, which is C, E, and G, are already there. So that's why we only need one finger for the C chord and two fingers for the F chord. So you can go back and forth between the C and F chords. Just strum and have a good time. Sing along, hum a song. And in the next lesson, I'll be showing you how to play the G7 chord, which is coming up in the next lesson. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy playing the ukulele.